Like and subscribe right now, and you'll have amazing luck for an entire week. A quick glance across the animal kingdom will reveal to you that birds are among the most beautiful groups. The beauty becomes even more defined when you look at specific members of the bird family, which is exactly what we'll be doing in our video today. Number 10. Keel-billed toucan. Found across tropical jungles from Mexico to Colombia, the keel-billed toucan is revered for its prominent bill that can reach 6 inches, which is about a third of the bird's total length. It might seem a bit too much for the bird, but the bill, made of a hollow bone and covered with keratin, is pretty light. If anything, it makes the keel-billed toucan even more attractive. A big part of the beak is green, but it also features some blue on the lower part, while the sides and tip are orange and red, respectively. But beauty is just one side of the beak. It also helps make the bird's lives even more interesting, as many have been observed playing ball with one bird throwing fruit in the air while a second one catches it. The bird itself is mostly black except for a yellow patch on the chest, blue feet, and a mixture of black and red feathers near the tail. As a social species, keel-billed toucans live in groups, usually in very limited spaces in tree holes, which helps maintain their body temperature when sleeping. A single social group could contain up to 30 individuals. Number 9. Scarlet macaw. The parrot species is endemic to the Americas, specifically the Central and South, with a range spanning Mexico, Peru, Brazil, Ecuador, Venezuela, Colombia, and Bolivia, among other countries. Just as the name suggests, scarlet macaws are mainly scarlet, but a few other parts contain other colors that complement each other nicely. The upper side of the wings, for instance, is a combination of yellow, dark blue, and, of course, scarlet. On the other hand, the wing undersides tend more on the deep red side with a golden shimmer. To complete the look, part of the bird's tail and rump are covered with light blue feathers. These striking colors have made scarlet macaws much sought in the pet trade, which has negatively affected their native populations in some areas. Generally, though, these macaws have healthy numbers, so there are no concerns about them going extinct. In fact, the rearing has helped improve macaw populations in areas where they were previously low. Number 8. Golden finch. This Australian native spots bright yellow, red, purple, green, and black markings that combine into breathtaking plumage. Except for the black and red, the other colors don't usually change that much across individuals, with the green always being on the back, the yellow on the belly, the purple on the chest, the blue on the bird's rump, and a bit of white near the tail. Black and red markings are found around the face, and a golden finch will usually have either of the two, although some do spot both colors. The face colors will also sometimes be surrounded by a ring of blue feathers. Although both males and females spot these bright colors, the plumage on males is more intense, providing an easy way of telling the two sexes apart, at least in the wild. Years of captive breeding across the world have seen the emergence of even more interesting patterns, such as entirely blue, pastel blue, and pastel green, which make for a real challenge in differentiating male and female golden finches. The bright colors are a bit of a problem for the birds though, since they can be spotted by predators quite easily. That, and the fact that they're susceptible to diseases, has made the bird's future a bit shaky. Number 7. Peacock. This is probably one of the most popular birds in the world, given its habit of showing off its stunning plumage. Speaking of popularity, the Indian peacock is the most known peacock across the peafowl family, above other species like the green and Congo peafowl. This is what most people see when they think about peacocks. It's blue with a few green feathers, although they're bound to see slightly different hues depending on the angle of view and how the peacock spaces out its feathers. The star attraction is usually the tail, with its extra long feathers and eye spot-like marks. While the colors are vibrant and aesthetically pleasing when the peacock is at rest, they come out best when the peacock flexes his tail in courtship displays. To improve his chances, the male peacock usually aligns his tail in such a way that the sun accentuates the colors on the peahen onlooker in a bid to impress her. Interestingly, old peahens have also been observed to grow these showy tails and even make peacock vocalizations. According to researchers, this could be a result of damaged or old ovaries that are therefore no longer able to produce estrogen. Apparently, the flamboyance and male calls are the default unless the female hormone suppresses them. Number 6. Blue jay. Blue jays are known for their noisy and outgoing nature, which explains the J part of their name. And you can easily tell this by observing any blue jay's prominent crest that's part of the bird's beauty. When relaxed, usually among other blue jays or just resting, the crest is also relaxed, flattened on the head, and becomes raised when the bird is excited while under fright. The crest is spread out to almost look like a brush. Unlike the majority of birds where males tend to be more colorful, for mating purposes, male and female blue jays have pretty much the same plumage, featuring a white face and underside, while the back, crest, wings, and tail are usually blue. The birds also feature some black markings around the necks and eyes. No two blue jays have the same black markings though, which is probably how they're able to tell each other apart. The bright colors aside, blue jays are also known for being exceptionally intelligent and curious, often improvising tools to obtain food and even attempting to open the doors of their cages. Number 5. Golden pheasant. Naturally found in China, today golden pheasants are spread across Europe and the Americas in the UK, the US, Colombia, Mexico, Argentina, and Bolivia, to mention just a few. While they can fly, albeit poorly, these birds don't seem to have any interest in doing so, preferring to instead hang out on the ground where they feed on some invertebrates, berries, and vegetation. At night though, they prefer to sleep in trees. As with most of the birds in this video, it's the males that are the most beautiful. The male's tail is the dullest, having the same mottled brown color as the female. The golden color from which it gets its name covers the rump and crest, while the bird's underside is bright orange. The males also have alternating black and yellow feathers on both sides of the neck, covering almost the whole face except the eyes. Number 4. Wood duck. It's hard to speak about colorful waterfowl without mentioning the wood duck, residing near water sources such as ponds, wooded swamps, marshes, and shallow lakes. The species tends to be medium with wingspans of just under 30 inches and weighing in at 2 pounds. On the beauty side, males tend to be more colorful than their female counterparts, presumably as a mating adaptation. The male wood duck spots blue and black wings, a purplish green head, a black tail, and narrow white stripes down the neck that distinguishes it from females. While less colorful, female wood ducks also have a lot going for them as far as beauty is concerned. Although mostly metallic brown, the wings spot a combination of both white and bluish feathers. The rest of the feathers are mostly brown coupled with a bit of white, especially the belly and the chest. Besides the beautiful plumage, wood ducks are also unique for being the only North American duck to produce 2 broods in a single season. They're also among a few ducks with sharp claws that they use for perching. Number 3. Bohemian waxwing. Another North American native, the Bohemian waxwing is largely gray-brown with a black face mask bordered by some peach marks. The wings also have a bit of distinction from the rest of the body, spotting white and bright yellow colors and red waxy tips. The tail, on the other hand, has a bit of a rusty underside and a yellow tip. Like with pretty much all other bird species, these colors develop later on when the bird has attained maturity. Young Bohemian waxwings lack the red, yellow, white, and black markings, spotting instead a uniform gray-brown plumage. The colors aside, waxwings love berries, with each individual downing several hundred a day, equivalent to twice its body weight. This, according to researchers, can be attributed to the berries' low nutrient content. By eating lots of berries, the birds can have enough energy to go about their lives. That being said, the resultant ethanol that comes from the fruits can sometimes be intoxicating, although the Bohemian waxwings are better equipped to handle it compared to, say, humans.
Now,